the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. To the air, it's Raiola. A quick juke. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Bro, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
They're going to the air on the first play. Finds his man. It's Anthony. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the Blue Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Throw to the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Duke, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
7-0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Hands off to the left. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a thrower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him, and it seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
When the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass, if they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That's incomplete, even on a down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down. But what an explosive play that time.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Incomplete. It was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Trying for a fourth down completion. It is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. To throw, it's Raiola. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the left side. Ball carrier. Gold there.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Second down and goal. The quarterback just sneaks it. Fires all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. The Blue Devils will send their punt team onto the field.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Over the middle, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Over the middle and incomplete. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 in the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Blue Devils will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll need the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the option play. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. On the move now. Going toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability, his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's got it in the open. He'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the touchdown field. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw to the left. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! They finally stop him, but
the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry-up. Second and goal, but hand it to him again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska, 17.
Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now on the 25. Gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw, testing the middle. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Huskers moving quickly down the field here. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Huskers. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, adding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
14.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Blue Devils will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
No huddle here for the offense.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a 1st down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Blue Devils are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense is threatening here.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the move now. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Duke. Now they get set now to try the PAT. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runs through the defender. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Pressure is coming. He's got it with room to run. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Huskers look to keep this drive moving. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Raiola. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Swarm with a pass rush.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. First down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Now it's second down here. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pitch play to the back. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings out fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the Blue Devils bring their punt team onto the field. Comes on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback operating an empty set. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Chewing clock with the running game. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown. Cornhuskers.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball. The whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
The offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes sure. Turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on him for a big turnover.
Off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. They'll try the right side on the toss. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on 3rd and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on 4th down?
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. At the 10. Oh, and it's a fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain in the 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks in open space. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like a field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Grinding away on the ground. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Huskers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep throw. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. The drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught on the outside. It's King. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Blue Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Oh, you feel